this was my first experience with like proper schooling. Came here straight out of preschool, and just loved it. You know, like, even way back in preschool, I could just tell there's something special about this place. And just the way the teachers interacted, just like how everyone was like friends immediately on the first day, you know, and I feel like that's the case at like a lot of elementary schools, but there's just something different at Brookstone. I made some great friends that I've just been close with for essentially my entire life, and it's just been an amazing experience.
Welcome back to the Be The One podcast here at Brookstone School, the relaunch in 2026, and I'm thrilled today to welcome two of our finest students, seniors, Maya Colbert and AJ Hayes. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
So glad to have you here. And I've told you just a minute ago that this is really about you all. So I've given you some questions ahead of time, but I really want the listeners to learn a lot about you all, what you do, what you've done since you've been here, and particularly interested in hearing about the fall since the podcast did not have a chance to relaunch in the fall. I'm really interested in hearing about One Act and about the football season. And then also about the current seasons. AJ, you're a wrestler, you're a swimmer, and just got back, as I just now learned. I didn't realize this from a New York trip with a fine arts program. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
I want to hear about all that. So why don't we start? Maya, we'll start with you. What's your Brookstone story from beginning, the moment you learned about Brookstone until now?
So I actually learned about Brookstone from my uncle, since he used to coach here. This was I was in first grade when he used to coach here. So I remember my first game that I remember was the Brookstone Pacelli game, actually.
It's a good one.
And I remember the whole student section throwing up baby powder. It was crazy. And I just thought it was so cool. And I have a picture of me actually 8 years old with all the cheerleaders.
Did the good guys win?
I don't remember. And then a few years later, I was doing soccer. And a few of the girls on my team actually went to Brookstone. So I remember going to bring a friend at school day with them. That's when they would have been in the intermediate school. And I just fell in love with the school immediately. And I knew that's where I wanted to go for middle school. So I tested and I got in. So I've been here ever since the 6th grade. Got
here in the 6th grade. Okay, so you did the middle school here, and now have gone all the way through the upper school.
Yep, 7 years.
That's awesome. So tell us a few highlights of those 7 years for you, and some memories maybe.
One of my favorite memories for sure, top 5, is freshman retreat. I'd say we definitely left a mark there when we broke the floor. We had a dance party.
It was before my arrival, obviously.
Of course. And it was just really fun. And we got to know a lot of upperclassmen as well, and they were great mentors towards us and really helped us get adapted to the high school. So that's definitely a good core memory.
That's awesome.
Also, of course, winning One Act has got to be, a top thing that's happened at the school as well.
Definitely. We'll come back to that. Hold that thought. AJ, you have slightly different Brookstone story, don't you?
I do. I've been at Brookstone for 12 years. I was here for all of lower, middle, and upper school. Are
you a quote-unquote lifer?
I am unfortunately not a lifer.
Oh, you just missed it, huh?
Yeah, I missed out on intermediate school.
Okay.
But other than that, I've been here all 12 years and just loved it, loved the community.
That's awesome. So why did you come here instead of a different route for you in school?
Well, this was my first experience with proper schooling. Came here straight out of preschool, and just loved it. You know, even way back in preschool, I could just tell there's something special about this place, and just the way the teachers interacted, just how everyone was friends immediately on the first day. You know, and I feel like that's the case at a lot of elementary schools, but there's just something different at Brookstone. I made some great friends that I've just been close with for essentially my entire life, and it's just been an amazing experience.
That's awesome. Are you a native of Columbus?
Yes, Columbus born and raised.
Got it. Okay. So did your parents go to Brookstone? Is that something that they experienced? Is that why that led them to bring you here?
No, actually, my mom is from Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh, wow.
And my dad moved around Georgia when he was my age because his father was a banker. Oh, wow. But my dad's from the Columbus area. Oh. So my aunt actually went to Brookstone, and I believe that's how we found Brookstone, and it turned out to be awesome.
And you do have a sibling here too.
Yes,
correct?
I do. Yes. Blakely.
Yeah, she's enjoyed it as well.
Yes.
Good. And Maya, you have family associated with Brookstone too, don't you?
I don't actually. Well, actually, That's a lie. Yes, I do. My older cousin.
I thought for a second, I was like, what am I? I'm way
My
off.
parents didn't come here, but my older cousin did.
Okay,
He graduated 2014, I think.
Right.
So yes, he did graduate from Brookstone.
Yes. And you have a younger brother here.
Yes, sir,
Yes.
I do. He's a freshman.
Yes. He's enjoyed it as well.
Oh, he loves it. He's living his best life.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, well let's move on. So if your resumes are really impressive, and we're going to kind of work through those as we go. But what's one thing that might not be on your resume? We'll start with you, AJ. That it'd be interesting for people to know about you.
Yeah, so something that I like to do in my free time is do some video editing and graphic design.
Oh wow! Here we are.
Yeah, I know,
Maybe
right?
you can help produce this.
Yeah, I was kind of nerding out about all the equipment earlier. But I taught myself how to video edit when I was in middle school because I was just influenced by like these YouTubers that I was watching and just thought it was really interesting how they could tell a story using just like even something as simple as like just like video game clips. And so I taught myself like some basic skills, and I've kind of built up that knowledge over the course of time until now. And then freshman year, I took graphic design here and learned some Photoshop skills, kind of put that together, made a fairly well-produced YouTube channel for a 14-year-old.
Oh, wow.
Had a YouTube video that amassed like 20,000 views.
Wow. Is it still active?
Yeah.
Good for
it's
you.
just a Mario Kart video that I made in like a week, but put a lot of production quality into, a lot of hours. And so I just enjoy like doing like the video editing and graphic design. It's just one of my passions.
That's really cool. Thanks for sharing that.
Well, my answer isn't that good. But probably how much shows I like to go watch.
Okay.
I mean, I grew up watching shows at the Springer, and I've recently, within the past few years, gotten to watch a lot of Broadway shows as well. So I take a big interest in that. I mean, I read all the articles about all these shows that are on and about the actors and actresses.
Top 3 shows for you.
Number 1, Ragtime.
Ooh, that's
we just saw that this past weekend.
Yeah, that's the revival. I've heard that's really good.
It is really good.
Yeah.
You should go see it if you
Yeah,
can.
yeah.
Number 2, Buena Vista Social Club. That was really good.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know that much about the show. I just saw that it had like 5 Tonys, so I really wanted to see it.
It's a good indicator.
Yeah. And then 3 is kind of tied with Back to the Future and Hadestown. They were both really good.
Wait, what was the last one you said?
Hadestown.
I don't know that one. They're not similar, are they?
Not at all.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Not at all. One's based off a Greek story, and then one's based off the movie.
Yes, yeah. Was the show as good as the movie?
Oh yeah, definitely. It was really fun
Is it a
to
musical?
watch. It is.
No
musical.
way. Oh, I got to see that too.
So they took like all the storylines, like the crazy things that happened, and then just put it to music, and it was really cool too. They had like a car that went up at the end and like flipped all the way around. It was crazy.
That's
just
awesome.
the visual effects. It was great. It was a very fun show to watch.
That's really cool. Thanks for sharing that. That's really neat. Okay, so so what you've probably had opportunities or thoughts over the years since you've both been here about, you know, is Brookstone the right place for me long term? Maybe what kept you here all these years? What was it about the school? Let's start with you, Mike.
Being able to be very well rounded. We have a lot of opportunities. If we want to be an athlete, we can also be involved with music and the theater as well. So I feel like that's something that's definitely unique and special to the school. And also, not even just with that, like you can play more than one sport at a time, and your coaches will sit down and work with you.
Tell everybody what all the sports you played and are involved with. I feel like you're I feel like I see your face on every senior poster, sitting on every bench. I mean, your sports and engagement is incredibly impressive. Tell us.
So when I was a freshman and sophomore, I played softball, but then my junior and senior year, I decided to take the books. It was just easier to stay more like still be involved with the team, but focus on academics as well. And then I joined the swim team last year.
That's awesome.
So I was a part of the swim team last year and this year. We actually have region tomorrow.
Yes, I know.
Yes, at the Aquatic Center. I've taken personal stats for basketball all of high school, mainly for the boys, which has been just, it's been fun and great to get to travel with the team and things like that. When I was a freshman, I threw in track. So
amazing. That's a wide variety. So go back to swimming. So regions tomorrow. Let me hear a little more about that. So that's also the Muskogee County Senior Night, right? I think I'm gonna.
Yes, every school in the city is getting recognized.
Right. So how do you feel about y'all's chances?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, our girls definitely have been on a winning streak. I think it's like 3 or 4 years being first in region. So
Amazing.
we're going for another win.
Amazing. Who are our top female swimmers right now?
We have a very talented team, but yeah, we just have a very talented team. Everybody's just
there's no
pretty
distinguishing.
good
That's great.
in their heats. Like we
Yeah.
were looking at the heat sheet in class earlier. Everybody's just number 1 or 2.
Oh wow! So really, yeah, you're not kidding. Everybody's killing it.
And
That's
then our
great.
boys are going up too. Our boys team has been very accomplished this
That's
year
awesome. That's
and
awesome.
making their way up. So that's great to see the
Good.
program developing like
I
that.
got to see you all swim, a couple weeks ago, and I'm looking forward to it tomorrow night too. It's exciting. And so, assuming region works out, then next is state,
Yes, sir.
and that'll
It's
be
next weekend.
That'll be at Georgia Tech.
Yes.
Yes, that's exciting. That's a nice facility up there, isn't it?
Yeah, it definitely is.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck. All right. Sorry, AJ. What about you? What kept you here all these years?
The biggest thing for me, as well as the well-roundedness, the capability of that, is the teacher-student relationship. I feel like the teachers are so engaged in not just their subject and not just teaching you, but also just getting to know you. It feels like you're more than just another name on the roster. Like you really build this relationship with them where you can talk to them about the subject, you can talk about them about other things, you can schedule office hours. Just there's so many. You can just talk to them at any time, and that's been awesome. I've gotten close to some of my teachers. I've talked to many of them about things just outside of school and just getting to know them better as a person, which has been cool. And I've seen them outside of school at the midnight run and just things like that. And it's just been cool to get to know these awesome people who are not just interested in their work, but also in us as students.
Who've been some of the most impactful teachers and coaches in your time here?
Well, Dr. Archie, for sure. That's who I was mentioning with the minute run and talking. Mrs. Lumsden, who's just been amazing, amazing teacher, and she just makes every class you have with her fun. Coach Faust is a great wrestling coach. He brought some energy to the team that just has been propelling us up and up, and it's been amazing to see. And many more that I don't have enough time to name them all.
Of course not. We'll go back to Coach Faust. So he's in year 2. Is that right for as being the head coach, or is this his first year?
I believe this is year 2 of him being the head coach. He helped us out 3 years ago.
That's right.
But he wasn't official.
So how long have you been wrestling?
Repeat that. Sorry.
How long have you been wrestling? How many years?
I have been wrestling since 5th grade.
Okay.
So
yeah,
I want to say 8 years.
Yeah, it's a lot of
That sounds
wrestling.
about right.
It's a lot of wrestling.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
what do you love about it?
I just love how it's just one-on-one. There's no one else to look to. I mean, obviously your coaches, but you're in charge of your own destiny. Every mistake that you make, you have to own up completely, and just it gives you the opportunity to be so resilient. And that's what I love about wrestling. You can just fight back, and it's like you're never out. You can be down 12 points, come back, pin the guy.
That's right.
Done that before.
That's
Me
right.
crazy.
That's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
it just gives you this venue to just work hard, and the more you put in, the more you get out.
And we have a storied wrestling program here at Brookstone. So tell me, didn't we have a big win just last week or the week before?
Yeah.
that was relatively important.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago, two Fridays ago, we beat Pacelli in a dual meet for the first time in over a decade.
Wow.
Which was awesome.
That's fantastic.
If you would have told me that years ago, I never would have believed that was
They have
possible.
such an amazing program.
Yeah,
right?
they have an amazing program. They have way more numbers than us. And it just didn't seem feasible.
Yeah.
But we managed it, and it was awesome. Just great team moment,
That's great.
And we're about to go into state duels where we'll potentially face them again, and have more of these dual meets, and hopefully we can do.
How do you feel? How does the team feel, and you feel about the end of the season coming? You feel good about your prospects?
Yeah, for sure.
Good.
We've been doing great in dual meets all year. I believe we've only lost 1 or 2.
Wow.
And we've had around 7, I believe.
Yeah.
And we've gotten our numbers up, and so we have someone in every weight class, and everyone's doing great. Even just going out there and not getting pinned is a win because it's less team points.
Sure.
And so that's allowed us to just do great. And I'm looking forward to the postseason.
Yeah. So who if I'm coming to a meet and I don't know anybody on the team, who are the wrestlers to watch in the states in the state championships?
I don't like to toot my own horn very much.
Good. No, I hope you'll say you.
But yeah, I believe that I'm one of those wrestlers.
Good.
I had undefeated regular season.
Awesome.
All but one pin.
That's awesome.
And then everyone's fun to watch, but emphasis on Luke Blankenship. He's been having an amazing year. Ford Salino's been sleeper. He's had some amazing matches that I've watched, and just tenacity where he's came back from deficits. Frankie Bickerstaff's coming off an injury. He should be doing good. Josiah Johnson's one of the young guys. He's been exciting to watch, and I can't wait to see him grow into a better wrestler over the years. And I think he has opportunity to do great this year as well.
That's awesome. So wrestling you've done since you were in 5th grade. What other sports have you played at Brookstone?
At Brookstone, I've also done football and soccer in the fall and the spring, respectively.
Are you playing soccer this spring?
I'm not.
No, okay, but football's been important in your life. I know. Tell us, we had a fairly historical season this past year. Tell us a little bit about that football season.
Yeah, it's just something special. New head coach coming in, you're uncertain about the future, especially being senior year. You want to have a great senior year, and just to be able to go out and have amazing leadership like Coach Headley gave us, and have just such a good season, shocked everybody. I think even the players on the team, and it was just something special about that year. It's just every game, it felt like just like the dream, living the dream. With the Friday Night Lights and the Gridiron, the student section showing up. It was really something awesome.
I think for most wins since 2008, 10 wins. Won the jug, which is a big one, obviously. Yes, that was a big
one.
And then I think if I have this right, you're a linebacker.
Yes, sir.
Defense, and the defense only allowed in 3 playoff games, 21 points. Is that right?
Sounds right to me.
Yeah, including the state championship, and I think that's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And it was an incredible performance, and lost the state championship is just a heartbreaker, right?
Yeah.
I mean, boy, that was tough, but really impressed the way you all played. Any thoughts on that state championship game and how the season ended for y'all?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's a disappointment, but I've kind of reasoned with it and saying that it was an amazing opportunity to even play in the game in the first place. I think that being part of that team, it was one of the most, I will remember that for the rest of my life. It was one of the most fun things I've ever participated in.
Wow.
And it was just something special to just get close to those guys and bring this team that's missing around 20 seniors from the year prior, take them to the state championship game. Even though we fell short, I believe it was a successful season by far. Like you said, most wins since 2008. And I think we can hopefully go out and get in the future.
Yes, that's right. Well, we're really proud of what you all did out there. We did get a state championship in the fall. I don't want to forget this because you already mentioned it. You already mentioned one act, and this was the state championship in one act. This fall was the 4th straight state championship.
Yes, it was.
Incredible streak that you all have going. So, first of all, for those who may not know what one act is, can you tell us a little bit about it, and then tell us about the experience of winning the 4th straight, and then your own. You need to toot your own horn, and you need to share with the honors that you received as a result of all this.
So one act competition is a one act. You don't have to do necessarily a play. You can do a musical as well. But basically, you have to have a show under, I think it's 45 minutes. And that's why it's called one act, because you basically cut it into one act. You can take something it can be from act 2 or act 1 of the show, but you just basically cut the show some and put it all together. And there's different guidelines about your set that you can bring and things like that. From the time that you started, it has to be moved on. Yes.
And I remember the time limit was probably stressful for you all.
Yes, you have to start the time on the stage, and then clearing the stage and putting everything on stage is within the time.
So you can't have a lot of heavy things you got to move on and off, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I mean, Mr. Davis is brilliant at helping us.
Yeah.
And designing a set that's so easy to maneuver.
When I saw you all, my son was with me, and he was so anxious about the time. He's like, "Are they going to make it? Are they going to make it?" And you all were fine. And obviously, you came in just fine in the practice runs. Really, that's what we saw was a practice run, right?
Right.
Because the competition, outside audiences can't come to, right?
Yes, and a lot of times having the audience factor adds time in. So having the practice run definitely helped to take that into account, because I mean, people are going to laugh and cheer. And you have to have time, you don't want to talk over them because there's also a rubric within the competition too, and different things like how you speak and your projection, your clarity, all those different things are all graded and scored. I mean, this is big sheet that, I mean, it's public to everybody.
Yeah,
see,
sure, yeah.
Yeah, there's a different amount of points that you have, and then based on that, they score you, and then the judges put them all together.
That's really cool. Really cool. So you've been doing this for how long?
I did it 3 out of 4 years.
3 out of 4 years. Okay.
So my junior year, I kind of took a little break, but
But you did the musical your junior year. You didn't take a total break from acting.
No. I'm sorry, not my junior year. My sophomore year.
Okay.
Yes,
Got it.
My sophomore year, I didn't do it.
So what was this year's one act? What was the premise? Can you tell us?
It was Sherwood, The Adventures of Robin Hood. So it was basically seeing just Robin Hood stand up for an injustice that was seen within his community and stand up for it with his friends, help and things like that.
But it was a comedy too, right?
Yeah, it was a comedy.
Yeah,
It
a
was
lot of
hilarious.
laughs.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, and that was fun to do.
It was great.
Yeah, and your role was?
I played Deerwin. So Deerwin is a character, and Robin Hood finds her dad getting beaten basically because he shot one of the king's deer trying to feed his family, but they were raising taxes so high that, I mean, nobody could eat or anything like that. So this is kind of Robin's like first like head-on look at the injustice that's going on right now in this society. So he rescues her, and then she goes along with him for the rest of his journey and kind of follows him with that.
That's right. And so you were an award winner. Was it at both the regional and the state level?
Yes, it was.
What did
At
you? What
region,
were you?
I received All-Star Cast, and at state, I got top 5 actress in the state.
Wow. Congratulations. That's amazing.
Thank you so much.
And you weren't the only award winner. Who is a few others
No,
won
I
awards too?
wasn't.
Do you remember who else they were? Who else it was?
During state, Noah Meyer Von Brennan, he got All-Star Cast with me, and Amelia Berry and James Mitchell, they both got a top actor award at region.
That's right.
And then at state, I got the top 5 actor, and James got All-Star Cast.
It's amazing. You guys were all fantastic. It was a sensational play. So, congratulations on
Thank
that.
you so
That's
much.
That's just awesome. Well, thank you all for sharing that. So let's talk a little bit. Let's sort of go down my list of questions here, and we'll probably pepper some other things in here. Maya, we'll start with you this time. I know you could probably recite easily all of the core values here at Brookstone, but I'm most interested in which one is the most meaningful to you and why.
Probably loyalty. I feel like I carry that with me everywhere I go, not just at the school, whether that's with my friends, my family, my teachers, just everybody that I interact with. I feel like that's something that you should already have towards somebody. I guess that ties into respect as well. So I'd say both of those are equally as important. I mean, with loyalty and respect, I feel like it should be given to you until it has a reason not to be. So to carry that with you, I feel like a lot of the other core values will fall into place if you have those two and live with them all the time.
Thank you. That's great. AJ, what about you?
I think the big one for me is leadership. I aspired to be a leader in everything I do. And Brookstone has been a great place for me to learn these like leadership skills by example. Particularly, there's an example I remember when I was an underclassman. Something really scary happened at school, and it freaked me out a lot. And this senior pulled me aside and reassured me. Told me everything was gonna be all right. Read some Bible verses to me, made me feel a lot better. Made me feel leagues better. I should emphasize that. And it kind of just really resonated with me, and I will remember that for the rest of my life. And it was just an awesome example of how, like, leadership is such a core value at Brookstone, because everyone's being a leader. Like, everyone wants to, like, help, like, other people and, like, lead by example. And I hope to lead by example as well as leaders such as the senior did for me. And, yeah.
Have you had an opportunity to pay that forward yet?
I try my best when I can.
Yeah.
There's no huge example like that, but I just do things like on the wrestling team. I try and wrestle with a guy if I see he doesn't have a partner. I'll just go in, even if there's some huge weight discrepancy. I'll just hop in, try and teach them a few of my favorite moves that maybe they can use out on the full field. a year ago, like I kind of like in spring practice, I talked to a guy a lot who was new to the school, kind of tried to help him improve at football, like just asked him to like write down like 3 things he learned every day, and I told him I would do it with him, and that helped me.
That's a great idea.
And he's told me that since that it helped him a lot.
Yeah, I bet.
And now he's tearing it up on the football field. I won't say names, but
that's awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome. That's great. That's a great example. Terrific. Okay, so favorite place on campus, AJ. Let's start with you. Favorite place on campus.
Well, we keep on mentioning football, but the football field's probably one of my favorite places on campus. You know, just the many memories of not just during the games when you have the Friday night lights and the roar of the crowd and these amazing calls over the broadcast, but also just during practices where you're making bonds with your teammates. You know, going through the tough times and the good times. You know, just laughing about it, doing up downs because you messed up big, and just many life lessons have been learned out on that field, and so that's why it's one of my favorite places.
Yeah, that's a great example. Thank you. Maya, what about you?
Probably Miss Bonnie's office.
Oh.
I've spent a lot of time in there my senior year. Specifically, me and her have gotten very.
Can you
close
tell everybody who you're talking about?
I don't even know her like official title. She like does everything.
The
She's
director
a
of the Learning Center.
Yes, she's a woman of many talents. She's doing lots of things.
She's gonna love to hear that.
Yes, but I've spent a lot of time in her office. Like if I need to rest, I mean, her office is wide open. If I need to talk to somebody, her office is wide open. She shares so many cool stories with me. I mean, her daughter went to Furman. I'm going to Furman. So getting to make those little connections and talk to somebody like that is great. And she's been a great mentor and a great person to talk to this year, especially.
That's awesome. That's awesome. She's. I can see you all really having a good back and forth between the two of you. I'm sure you all enjoy each other's company equally. Yes. So you mentioned Furman. That's really exciting. You're 100% on that. You're already
100%.
That's great. That's an exciting place. AJ, I know things are somewhat undecided for you still right now, but I will say that something really exciting happened just recently where you were, I think the first time in almost a decade that Brookstone had a Jefferson Scholar nominee at UVA, and you made it to a regional interview. That's incredible. Really proud of you for that. Talk a little bit about that experience.
Yeah, it was a great experience. Just going through the process, making an application, I wrote a whole other essay for it, and it was really cool because when I toured Virginia, I could instantly tell there was something special about it. I just thought it was like this amazing place, and the people there seemed amazing. I'm a history guy. I loved that it was like so close to Monticello, Jefferson's like residence, and that the fact that he helped build the university was really cool to me. And so when I got back and started telling Mrs. Dufresne about it, she recommended me for the Jefferson Scholar, and it blew my mind that I could even be considered for something, with UVA being such like a cool place to me. And so going through that process was like it was tough at first, but
sure.
To just put together all the materials. But I got it done. It was awesome. I was helped every step of the way by Mrs. Dufresne. She's been amazing, helping me out. And making it to the regional round, I celebrated a lot.
Sure. As you should have.
Yeah. I got the email, opened up the portal, and was super happy. Then I had my Zoom interview, and went well. And it was just an awesome experience. I'm very proud to have made it to that level. That's and great. I'm thankful for Mrs. Dufresne for recommending me in the first place.
That's great. Well, good luck to you in your as your process unfolds. I know it's probably hard when some classmates already know where they're going, and
right.
but you'll end up in the right place. I'm certain of it. So thank you. Okay, so I asked AJ this question, but tell us who are some adults here on this campus besides Miss Bonnie who have impacted you significantly?
I have three that come straight to mind, which is Mrs. Davis, Miss Wenzel, and Miss DQ.
That's awesome.
Miss Davis came in the year that I came in Brookstone.
Yeah.
And I did my first show with her, and then I'm doing shows now with her, so I've definitely gotten close with her. She was my DOP mentor. That was to help assistant direct the middle school musical.
That's right.
So we did spend a lot of time together during that.
Yes, you did. What was the middle school musical? Remind everybody. Willy Wonka. That was
Yes.
just awesome.
So
Were you back there pressing the pedals on the they were going up and down? That
Yes,
was something. That's
it
awesome.
was awesome. She taught me everything I needed to do. Well, of course, I still have a lot of room to learn.
Are you going to be involved with the spring musical this year?
Yes, sir.
And tell everybody what that's going to be.
The Robber Bridegroom.
Robber Bridegroom.
I'm not going to spoil too much.
You excited about it?
I am.
Good. This will be your last one with her, right?
Possibly.
Yeah. Okay. Never know.
Never know.
That's awesome. Okay. So favorite tradition. Let's start. AJ. Let's start with you. Favorite tradition.
Mine's definitely the bonfire. It's just such a cool event. I love how there are students from all ages at the bonfire. And I've experienced it at all ages. You know, I remember being a lower schooler and
Getting
looking
too
up
close.
to the big football players and being like, wow, I want to play football one day.
Yeah.
And so it's been amazing to like slowly climb the ladder and eventually be one of those football players, like, hopefully inspiring some of those younger students to do the same and hopefully inspiring them to keep on being Bocelli and keeping the jug.
That's awesome. What about you? Favorite tradition? Mike?
Seniors in the classroom.
Oh.
It's so special to be walking like back to class from lunch and then have like 20 second graders call out your name and run up to you, and well, of course with their teacher's permission. But
What classroom are you in?
Miss Calhoun.
Awesome.
I mean, those kids is such a special group. They're
Yeah.
so kind and sweet, and just to see how excited they get. I mean, they see me through the window. They go, "Oh my gosh, it's Amaya," and it's just so sweet and special.
That's really
to get
cool.
to do things with.
Really
them.
cool. Great opportunity for you too. All right. So, what's one thing? We'll start with you, Amaya, this time. What's one thing do you think that should never change about Brookstone?
Gosh. Definitely all the leadership opportunities that we have for students.
Speaking of seniors in the classroom, there you go, right?
Yes. And even like, for example, for clubs, I'm president of Black Student Union, but if I go to Ms. Tote and ask her to do something, if I have a clear idea, she'll let me do it if I can execute it. Like our administration is so supportive if our student leaders have an idea. And I mean, this can be from freshman year to senior year. My sophomore year, we led the first HBCU college tour because we had an idea and we went with it. So being able to do different things like that, that's so special to be able to be supported like that and know and that you always are supported. You always feel supported when it comes to having an idea and wanting to execute that.
That's awesome. I'm so glad to hear that. That's great. Thank you. What about you?
Well, I feel like I've mentioned this a couple of times, but the community is my favorite thing about Brookstone by far. I don't think it should ever change. The way I describe it is everyone here feels familiar. Teachers, students of all ages, cafeteria staff, administration, and everyone else is part of the Brookstone family. It just feels like you can have a conversation with anyone here. You know who they are. You know something about everyone, even if you don't know their name. And that's just been really cool. I've met so many people here that are just great people and that I'll probably talk to for the rest of my life, honestly. And that's just been an amazing part of Brookstone. I don't think that should ever change.
Right. We never want Miss Vicky to retire, right?
Yeah, right.
Love Ms. Vicky. She's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I've had her as a cafeteria staff since I was in pre-K, which is insane.
Okay. Well, last sort of formal question. I think I've got these right. I forgot to ask you this one. So maybe two more. Share. I think I'll start with you this time. Share. What was a moment you were most proud to be part of the community?
My first time winning region for 1X. Having like the seniors come up and hug me and tell me how like amazing I did for my first time being in a competition. I mean, that just meant so much to me. And having people from other schools as well come up and tell me that I did great too. And then just being able to go to state for the first time, like in high school, I mean, that's so special.
Amazing. That's a great story. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah. What about you, AJ?
I think for me, it was reading to the lower schoolers and like the pre-Kers as part of the football team. So the seniors like all read to a different classroom, and it's really cool to me because I remember being read to by a football player when I was like that age.
Wow. Yeah. Full circle.
Yeah, it was a full circle moment. It was really cool to me. And what made it even cooler sorry to keep on using that real word, but was the classroom that I read to. The teacher was Mrs. Varner, who was my first grade teacher. So it was really full circle.
Yes.
And it was really cool for me to be able to give back to her in her class, like, because I gained so much from that class, and I distinctly remember many memories, and it was.
What,
really,
do you remember?
really
Do you remember a book you read to him?
I don't particularly remember.
Yeah, okay, that's right. So there's a lot of there's so many
Yeah.
kids books these days. Yeah, right.
Right.
Yeah.
So many great options.
That's amazing. Well, good for you. Okay, so hopes and dreams for Brookstone. What do you, AJ? We'll start with you. What would you say you would want for Brookstone in the future after you leave? What do you hope for this school?
Well, Maya kind of touched on it earlier, but I hope that students can continue to be well-rounded. That's one of my biggest hopes, is that everyone at Brookstone tries something new. You know, athletics, fine arts, academics. Being able to pursue something in each of these fields. So obviously, I've talked to you about my sports. I'm part of many honor societies at Brookstone.
Can you share a few of those?
Rho Kappa, you have Theta, English Honor Society, and more.
That's awesome.
And then I've also, for the first time this spring, auditioned for the spring musical.
Oh, no way!
Yeah,
is that right? How about that? I had no idea.
So I'm still pursuing, like, being a well-rounded person.
Yeah.
To this day, trying out new things. And
That's
I think
so exciting.
I just hope that, like, more students at Brookstone, like, pursue that, just trying new things and picking up new skills. I just love to learn.
No doubt that'll pay off for you at some point down the road. What an experience! I had no idea. Congratulations on doing that. Look forward to so much more now. That's awesome. All right, what about you, Maya?
It's kind of piggybacking off at AJ, but to continue to grow diversity in all aspects, not just with, like, backgrounds, because we're already doing a good job at doing that already, but to make people feel like they can do multiple things and it be okay. And like, even outside of athletics and the fine arts, but we just started mock trial and a research team, which is so cool. So
you involved with both of those too?
No, I'm not.
Okay. I was like, what?
But to have people feel like they can do those things,
right.
Along with arts, athletics, I mean, it makes everybody feel like they have a place to belong in the community and to contribute to the community, which is just so amazing. So to continue to develop that and have areas for everybody to shine.
That's really well said. Well, I mean, you all have accomplished a heck of a lot in your time here, and we are so proud of what you all have done and what you'll continue to do until May, right? No senior slide, right?
Nope.
But no, I'm thrilled to have you both here, and I'm thrilled to hear all the exciting things that you've done and you're going to continue to do, and we're just so happy that you all can help us relaunch this podcast.
Thank you for having us.
And,
Thank you.
And absolutely, and good luck this spring. Good luck in the musical. Break a leg. Right?
Yes.
Break a leg, and good luck with swimming and wrestling, and everything else between now and May. What date is it? May
16th.
May 16th. I knew you would know.
Be there.
Well, thanks again, everybody, for joining us for this episode of Be the One. We look forward to bringing you many more this spring, and helping connect our listeners with this amazing community. Thanks so much.